Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, the Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Friday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at Wrestlekram. Of course, this is Axe Wrestlekram. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. I'm humbled as each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this. Thank you so much for watching the show. Let's talk about it. If you don't know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, your boy sent out a community thread at the beginning of the week. Do it on Sundays or whatnot around 10 o'clock. So I mean, if you want to give me a question or whatnot, you can most definitely ask your question, and we most definitely will respond to that question. You have until probably Thursday to get your questions in. But you can always do that and have a great time with that. Okay. You can ask anything, nerd culture, anything. But remember, wrestling is the top priority here. This Wrestlekram on the thing there. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe, and also go to that information tab. If you want to Google me as well, you can find out where I am on a lot of other social media sites. I do give shout outs to one of my favorite ones, which is the TikTok over there. You can check me out at D Nostradamus. Also, don't forget, I do have a YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, but a Facebook group page, Wrestlekram Super Club, Wrestlekram Super Club. You can go check me out over there as well. But other than that, I mean, did I plug everything? I think I plugged everything. Tomorrow, don't forget that I will be doing the Wrestlekram gripes. So you can get, you have until today to get your gripes in for Wrestlekram gripes. But without further ado, let's get into the questions. I got the very first question from Southern Belle 1980. How we doing, Southern Belle? What do you think about the SS Sniper doxing Jack's films? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I will say this because I really don't okay, so Sniper Wolf is truly, to me, I think, is a sinister piece of shit. I think she is a piece of total dog shit. I think she's a horrible person. I think she's very evil. And I look at the Papa Me channel, Papa Meat channel. It's go check him out. I mean, great channel. And I'll put his link in the description so you can check it out because I think it's one of the top 3 on his channel. I will say this: when you're winning at just life, I mean, just win, just win because look, you have more views in one video than I have in my entire channel. Okay, you have just one video that dwarfs my entire channel. Okay, and when I tell you that you are most definitely winning off of the minute crap that you do, it's sad. I mean, beautiful young lady, but she portrays herself as this just dumb, idiotic person that looks at videos and go, "Oh wow, really?" Like, and you don't give praise to the people in the videos. You don't put their links in the description. It's a bad situation. Also, I guess she does cosplay, and she does what else does she do? Gaming. She does gaming as well. But for you to be upset over a guy that does parody and is upset with what you do and just parries it. And I mean, I think you are a piece of crap. I think that when I saw that, I wanted to look at Jack Films, and I love his stuff. Go subscribe to him as well. I think he's a hilarious channel. And I mean, it's just the funniest thing. So I truly will say that I think YouTube did the right step with what they did with Sniper Wolf. I think they did something with a small like demonetization or whatnot for a while. She did apologize for doxing Jack's films. I mean, if you don't know what doxing is when you are putting personal information out there for all to see. And if you don't know about Sniper Wolf has over, I think, a ton of subscribers. Tons of subscribers or whatnot. When you do that, you don't know who is hinged and unhinged in your group of people. Wrong thing for her to do. Very wrong thing for her to do. She put his house out there. Just not the coolest thing. So I'm happy what YouTube did. I do respect what YouTube has done. Sniper Wolf, I think you're a piece of crap. And I truly think that you have learned from this, you know, and you can grow from this. I mean, you just, once again, Papa Meat, go check him out. I love what he said. You are winning. You're literally winning, and you are losing by just being a loser. How about that? But thank you so much for that question, Southern Belle. Thank you so much. Next question comes from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? What do you think of Matt Gaetz and the Republican senators from Florida? And the Republican. Let's try again. What do you think of Matt Gaetz, the Republican senator from Florida? So, what can I say? The dude is I'm guessing he's the Ted Cruz of the House of Representatives. Nobody likes him. He is a far right Republican from Florida. He is apparently well, innocent until proven guilty, but alleged a child trafficker or whatnot. He's a election denier. He's one of those crazy people with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't know if he believes in the Jewish space lasers, but I do know that he is a anarchist. He really truly is an anarchist. I think Matt Gaetz is just one of those entitled rich Cali guys, but on the the East Coast, who truly, you know, thinks with conspiracy theories to the third degree. I myself, I love conspiracy theories, but this guy has a Bible on conspiracy theories, and I truly think that Matt Gaetz lives by these conspiracy theories. Number one, I will say this. Joe Biden did win the election clean. I mean, it is what it is. You can be a Democrat, you can be a Republican. I'm neither. I'm a Green Party member. But I will say that he did win. When you have people that now our new House Speaker of the House, what's his name? I think it's Mike Johnson, whatnot, who is from this state, who you elected to be the number 3 person to the President of the United States, and he does not even recognize Joe Biden as the president. That is a situation where we have right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is where we are in a point where people are denying a vote and want to overturn the people. The people that you voted in, or what the people that you vote to go to the White House deny that situation. So that's where we have this issue with me and Matt Gaetz. He's a very weird person, and once again, I'll say he is probably to me the Ted Cruz of of the House of Representatives. But that's just me. In the comments, what do you think? But anyway, thank you so much for that question, Black Star Boy. Oh my goodness, we are getting some personal questions here. But on from that, let's go to Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Samoa Joe announced that he will be the next AEW champion on Collision. Do you agree? Not only do I agree with that, I truly think that after this Kenny Omega feud that they're going to have, and I think Jay White, I think that I truly think that MJF will drop that title to Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe needs to drop the television title, which he is a great Ring of Honor television champion. I will say that, hands down. He is a really good champion, but I truly think that it is time for Samoa Joe to be the top person and a heel champion. Once again, I truly love MJF. I think MJF is a really a great champion, but he was a great champion when he was a heel. I don't like this new repackaged, watered down MJF. I'm just not a fan of it. So I think that, with faces, it's great for a face to run to chase for the title. And who would be better for MJF to chase behind than Samoa Joe? I mean, I think that's a great addition to what's going to happen. I mean, have Samoa Joe win that bad boy and all out. Have them face one another again. Have Samoa Joe win that title in a dominant faction. Have him run with that title until all out, and have MJF and Samoa Joe one more time. I think that would be a great match, a great spectacle for AEW to just have him chase that title. But thank you so much for that question. I think it was a great question. Thank you, Mr. Greenhead. Next question is a Southern Belle, another Southern Belle question. Right now, who is your top 5 wrestlers? As of right, that's a great question. Thank you so much for that question. My top 5 wrestlers as of right now, we'll go with number 5. Number 5 to me is still, of course, I'm going to say this all day, it's going to be MJF. MJF is one of the greatest AEW champions of all time. World Heavyweight champions of all time. I'm hands down, it is what it is. Number 4 is going to be Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is not only killing the women's division, but actually killing all of WWE in a whole. I mean, right now, who else are we talking about when it comes to the WWE? Not only the WWE, but the entire women's division. I mean, crushing it. I'm going to go with number 3. Number 3, I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is still doing some of his best work right now. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I can't wait until he finishes the storyline, but right now he is doing some really phenomenal work. Number two is going to be L.A. Knight. Yeah, of course he's doing a great job. Come on, he has came from just being a mid-carder doing dark matches to now he's the number 1 contender for Crown Jewel. I mean, come on, we know he's going to lose, but he's doing a great job. I truly love me some L.A. Knight. And of course, number 1, the Tribal Chief, the needle mover, God Mode himself. Of course, put your fingers up for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will always be number 1 right now. He is going to go down to me as the number 1 World Heavyweight Champion of all time. Roman Reigns has not faltered. He has not discouraged us in any type of way. I truly think what they have done with Roman Reigns is just the greatest storyline of all time. it is what it is. Roman is going to be number one for a very, very long time, and I do respect him. So my number 5 will be MJF. Number 4, Rhea Ripley. Number 3, Cody Rhodes. Number 2, LA Knight. And number 1, of course, Roman Reigns. Thank you so much for that question. I think that was a great question. If you want to put your top 5 wrestlers in there, you can go ahead and put your top 5 in there as well. Your current top 5 wrestlers, okay? After that, I have Chris M. How we doing, Chris M? First off, nice picture. Thank you so much. If you want to go and check out the picture, I have Hahachi Mishima, Akuma, and Geist Howard. Some of the greatest, hardest bosses in 2D format fighters in the history of 2D format fighters. Second, do you see WWE films getting into fantasy drama genre? On a bigger scale and using their top line wrestlers? Wow, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I might pin that one. No, I don't want that to happen. I don't want them to have like some type of Marvel or DCEU type of story or whatnot. They have one of the biggest libraries in wrestling history. Okay? You have one of the biggest. You know what's better than fiction? Non-fiction. You have some of the greatest champions of all time. Bruno Sammartino's, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Sting, for crying out loud. There are a ton of people. There are a ton of stories you can be putting out on the big screen. I truly think this is what's going to happen. I truly think, hands down, the Von Erichs movie is coming out. I truly think that's going to be one of the best movies of all time. I will probably review that movie on the channel. But here's the thing. If you looked at the Dark Side of the Ring and the Von Erichs story, it is truly captivating. And I truly wanted to see this movie. And I truly think this is going to be one of the greatest wrestling movies of all time. I truly do. So if you have non-fiction stuff, you have stuff that's going on with the Macho Man and Elizabeth, Hulk Hogan, once again, Bruno Sammartino's, Andre the Giant, Superfly Jimmy Snuka. So many captivating stories that we can do. Put those on the big screen. I would love to see stuff like that instead of seeing, the fantasy stuff like, look, there are some movies out there that I truly, truly love. Endgame is one of the greatest movies out there. Marvel Endgame was just that damn good. But I would like to, but let them do them, and you and WWE and put out the death of WCW. Things like that would be so good. I would love to see the history of WCW and how it came to fruition and how it truly destroyed, all on the big screen. Do 2 hours and 30 minutes of a movie like that. I think it would be so good. Emmy nominated. I mean, Oscar praised. Things like that. I truly think that would be really good. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Great question. I'm going to pin that question. Great question. Thank you so much, Chris M, for that question. Next question is going to be from another Southern Belle question. Can you see Jake Paul as a world champion? Well, okay. The answer is yes. I can see Jake Paul as the WWE World Champion. Yes. But Jake Paul has to want to commit to being a world champion. There's a lot of stuff that comes with the banner of world champion. I mean, I think one of the wrestlers said that, Ric Flair on the Breakfast Club, he said this. He said that, wrestlers, yes, they work 5 days a week and they're off 2. But do you know what they're doing on those 2 off days? They're promoting. They're promoting, especially when you're the world champion. You have to do a lot of press, whatnot. You're on daytime. You're on nighttime. You're doing a lot of stuff to promote not only you as the world champion, but, you are promoting the company as well. I think Jake Paul, with him doing the all the stuff that's on YouTube and all of the stuff that he does off screen and the boxing and all of that, I think that's just not gonna be what he does as of right now. But I would love to see him as a world champion when he slows down with all of the other stuff and whatnot, and promoting the WWE on a bigger scale. But yes, I truly do see Jake Paul as a world champion. I think he has the it factor to me. But I do think he will win. He will win that United States title off of Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel. But thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much for that question. Mr. Greenhead, how we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Once again, what is your favorite sandwich shop? For lunch today, I got Subway. I love their chicken sandwiches. I love their the chicken cube stuff. But my favorite sandwich shop. We don't have that here in Louisiana, in Shreveport here. It was Jersey Mike's. We don't have a Jersey Mike's anymore, but Jersey Mike's was really good. But now, my favorite, if you haven't, where you are located at, it is called Firehouse Subs. I love me some Firehouse Sub. Haven't been there in a while. They have it's a spicy chicken Cajun sandwich to die for. Just delicious. But yeah, if I tell anybody, go to Firehouse Sub. Great place. But Jersey Mike's is really good as well. Subway has gotten way better. But thank you so much for that question. Great question. Daniel Dillon. How we doing, Daniel Dillon? What do you think about Impact Wrestling changing its name back to TNA Wrestling? Not only do I think that's a smart move, but I think that the lineage of TNA is better than the Impact. I mean, and plus it's easier to say TNA. I mean, Total Done Stop Wrestling. I truly think that the stink of TNA with Dixie Carter and all that, I think that just went away. I think it's gone now. I think TNA deserves to be what it is. Impact, okay, I liked it, but I mean, I love TNA. I like to, even me with me messing up, I will literally say in TNA. I throw away the Impact. I will literally say TNA all day, every day, or whatnot. So I do think that is a great addition, and I would love to see that title come back. Oh, what a gorgeous TNA title they had. Gorgeous title. But yeah, great thing, great decision for them to do that with that situation. Thank you so much for that question, Dylan. Thank you so much. Next question, that's going to be from Black Starboy. Do you think now, since Bianca Belair is back, she should have the next bite at Io Sky? I mean, she did technically win the title and lose the title all in the same night at SummerSlam, so I truly think that she probably should have first bites at the go around. I think at Crown Jewel we're gonna have a triple threat. I think we will, against Charlotte, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. But once again, the storyline is so good because we're still waiting on Charlotte to win that title to surpass her father. Bianca Belair, we don't know if she's going to turn heel. It looks like she's going to turn heel because, she's all friendly and stuff. We will see. It just looks very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens with this situation. But I will say, yeah, she should have first dabs, first bites or first picks, because, she lost it. She technically lost her title right after she won the title. So, I mean, yeah, I would say yes. Thank you so much for that question, Black Star Boy. I have a question from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter? Should the NFL have a all-star like event in the middle of the season like the others than the end of the season? Yes. Yes, God, yes. I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of things why I think this should happen. Number one, it should happen because getting rid of the buys, getting rid of the individual buys from particular teams and whatnot. That would eliminate that. So everybody would get some time off or whatnot. Number two, you could get a great addition to like what the All Star NBA and the MLB type of situation, or hockey. Hockey has done. I mean, NHL has done phenomenal work with that situation. Also, you can go through not just being in Hawaii. I mean, you can be in all other areas and promote this situation. You don't even have to be in like an area that is based out of where the teams are located at. You can go to Alabama. I mean, Alabama is a really, really hardcore football state. But yeah, I would think that would be a great thing for them to do. I mean, getting rid of the bye weeks, I mean, that would be a great thing, a great addition. But thank you so much for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. I have another question from Dragon Hunter XD. What do you think of the NWA partnering with the CW for videotapings of the show? Apparently they're doing two individual shows for the NWA. Billy Corgan is doing some great work over there. I think he said that the CW is the 19th most watched network on cable, which is a great thing, top 20. And there are a lot of great things that go on the CW. I mean, a lot of the DC properties are over there as well. So, I mean, for them to get a wrestling contract, I mean, it's going to make wrestling great. I mean, once again, I truly think that the Golden Age is coming back, and I truly respect the CW for doing this. Now, the hardcore question will be, what time slot will this be? What day will it be on? You know, I would like to see more of what's gonna happen with this, okay? So I do like this situation, but I want to see what the time slot's gonna look like. Is it gonna be prime time, and what day it's gonna fall on? Because there's a lot of wrestling that's happening right now, so we'll see. But thank you so much for that question. Good question, by the way. Dragon Hunter, no, not Dragon, I'm sorry, Black Starboy, how we doing, Black Starboy? What are your feelings of CM Punk possibly going to Impact? What will that be now a part of your reaction, since he is your, quote, the greatest wrestler alive? Number one, CM Punk to me is the greatest wrestler alive, hands down. I think he is in my top Mount Rushmore. He is the GOAT. To me, he is the GOAT, hands down. He is the GOAT. Now, I have been reading that Impact have been wanting CM Punk for. I mean, they have been just loving him. They've been trying to get him there, but unfortunately, word is that he has turned that down. Now, I will say this: I think he's probably going to wait it out and see if the WWE will probably go for him again. Be a smart move to just wait, you know, instead of signing, you know, 2-3 year deal with Impact. Just to have, you know, the WWE like, hey, you know, we want you now. You can't go because you're obligated to your contract. I think the Sinclair company is just wallowing in money, and I guarantee they could have paid for CM Punk whatever he wanted to get there, but you know, that did not happen. If that would have happened, I would have been something else I've been watching, because I truly enjoy CM Punk, and I truly think that he would have made Impact way over than what we were doing now. The views there, it would have been completely huge over there. And plus the dream matches we could have had. I mean, was it Jason Alexander, Moose? I mean, the list goes on over there. So, I mean, it would have been a great situation if we did see that. But unfortunately, we will have to probably wait. But once again, I truly think that he really wants to go to the WWE. So, yeah, we'll see. Thank you so much for that question, Black Star Boy. Next question is going to be from L'Oreal. How we doing, L'Oreal? Since the rise of Trick Williams, do you see Ilya Dragunov having a short reign with the NXT title? I'm going to say no to that. I think that what's going to happen is that we're going to have beef between Trick and now Carmelo. That's going to open it up for probably Ilya to have a longer reign, probably a reign until Stand and Deliver, where we will see Trick and Ilya Dragunov face each other one-on-one, where Ilya will drop the title to Trick. Possibly getting Ilya to go to the main roster alongside with Carmelo. I think those two are just have been in NXT for too long. I think it's time for those two, including Braun Breaker, to leave to have Trick do his thing, and I think he'll be a really great champion. But yeah, no, I don't see Dragunov losing that title anytime soon. As of right now. So Trick is good, but Trick needs a little bit more time, a little bit more screwing, a little bit more promos, a little bit more matches on the card for him to truly be a world champion right now. But I do love Trick. I love Trick. Trick is really, really good. I truly think he's a generational talent, just like Braun Breaker and just like Carmelo Hayes. But thank you so much for that question. Great question. L'Oreal, I got another question from you. How you doing? Once again, L'Oreal. Do you think comparing CM Punk to do you think comparing CM Punk to Adam Copeland Edge is a bad thing when it comes to views in AEW? That's a good question. I wouldn't, because I truly think that, and once again, Edge is in my Mount Rushmore too. I mean, if you want to know, Edge is in my Mount Rushmore. But Edge was not really a needle mover like he was. He never really was. Comparing him to CM Punk, I think is a bad thing. But I will say this though, the ratings of a Collision was over 900,000 this year, this last go around. So they're doing pretty well. I mean, let's see what the views are continue to happen with this situation. But no, I wouldn't compare the two. They are two different people. They're two different monsters. I mean, I think Edge had the title for 13 reigns. I think Punk had it 6. I may be wrong, 3 or 6. I may be wrong, but once again, I truly no. CM Punk, I think, is one of those outstanding people that actually knows how to pull the viewers, to get the viewers there. Edge is good. Don't get me wrong. The storyline between Edge and Christian Cage, I think, or Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, I think it's a really compelling storyline. Right now, Sting and Darby Allin have challenged them that are going to have a mystery opponent. Of course, is going to be Adam Copeland. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we just give it some time. That's all I can say with that. Give it some time, and I think that we will see more of what he can do without the WWE machine behind him. Let's see what happens. But great question. I think that was a great question. Thank you so much for that question. Dragon Hunter XD. Do you think Damage Control is holding Io Sky back? No, no, I do not think that Damage Control is holding Io Sky back, but I would like to see Io Sky win a match clean. I mean, she puts on really good matches. I mean, the last match between her and Charlotte was really good until the overbooking of the very end, where she does the spear and runs into the title head first. With the help of Dakota Kai. I truly want to see her win legitimately by herself. I also kind of want to see a storyline where she is tired of Damage Control and goes off by herself, and we get a Io Sky versus Bayley match. That would be something I would love to see times 12. But the group is there. I can't really say the situations because with Roman, even with Roman, he does get help along the way, and his matches are always overbooked. But once again, I've always said this, Roman's special move is not the spear, it's not the Superman punch, it's not the guillotine. It is him jumping out of everybody's special. That is his special. He jumps out of everybody's special. That's how crazy Roman Reigns is. But I would love to see Io Sky get some legitimate wins in for herself. That would be the thing I would like to see. But thank you so much for that question. I think it's a great question. Great question. Laurel, with her very last question. Do you think Ruby Soho will eventually become AEW's Women's World Champion? I would hope so. I mean, out of that entire division, Ruby Soho is one of the best wrestlers out there. I mean, I don't think doesn't even really care about that title. But I truly think that she is a legitimate contender for that title every single time she's in there. I mean, she's been a runner-up or close to a runner-up for the Owen Hart Women's Tournament over and over again. Hopefully she wins that. I want her to win next year with that Owen Hart tournament as well. I mean, she is doing really great work. I truly enjoy watching her. I think she's very beautiful, man. I think she do. I think she's very, very cute when she not wear all that makeup. I think she's very cute. I think she's a hard worker. I truly think she's a hard worker, and she deserves something other than the consolation prize or her being always the number one contender. They did so poorly with her over there with the Riot Squad. Well, over there in the WWE. Let her get her shine on when it comes to her trying to be the women's world champion over there in AEW. Thank you so much for that question. I think it was a great question. Great question. We have a very last question. Our very last question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Do you think since changing the WWE tag team titles, we will see a stronger division? No. No. I don't see it happening. What we're going to see consistent out of consistency is that we're going to get two singles competitors, and they're going to be put in together and made a tag team and eventually be the tag team champions. That's what's going to happen. It always happens. I'm sick and tired of it. We need to start getting, and we know Vince McMahon is not a tag team person, but once again, you can see with the love that tag team match had at night one main event between the Usos and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, how great tag teams are. I mean, you see it. You truly, truly do see it. I'm going to continue to say this. Where is Indy Siri? They're not on the cut list of layoffs. Where is Indy Siri? The Viking Jobbers, what are they doing? What are they doing? New Day, what are they doing? I mean, there are a ton of people that need to be fighting for these titles. I mean, on the SmackDown side, you have the Good Brothers. You have the Street Profits. You have what else? What else do you have? Are the what's that group called? I think they're probably not medically clear, but it looks like we're gonna get Grayson Waller and Theory together. DIY. What I mean, the list goes on. There are a ton of tag teams out there, but we are not consistently getting good matches. It truly does suck. We usually get those tag team matches, or a triple threat, or a fatal, or four on four. We get those matches. And it's just, I mean, they're like spectacles. They're the really huge main events or whatnot at the end of Raw and the end of SmackDown. But I want to see the Judgment Day face some legitimate tag teams. I mean, hands down. I can't say the Dirty Dogs anymore because Dolph Ziggler's been laid off, and we don't know where Bob Roode is. I think he's still healing, so we'll see. I mean, it truly does suck. I want to see a stronger. I want to see a stronger tag team division. I know you guys want to see a stronger tag team division. AEW has a great tag team division, so I want to see more of this. But other than that, yeah, that's what I want to see. Thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much for that question. If you want to get your questions in, I do send out a community tag question, or community feed on Sundays for you guys to get your questions in. So get those in before Wednesday, Thursday-ish, or whatnot, and I will read those questions off. You see, we had a ton of non-wrestling questions. So politics, geek culture. I mean, chaos in social media. Send them to your boy and whatnot. I will most definitely answer those questions. I love y'all so much. I'm going to put the link in the description of pretty much everything I talked about. I try to do that on a religious basis now, to show everybody love. But yeah, all of those, I will try to put those in the links in the description. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow on the Wrestlekram Gripes episode, okay? Once again, I mean, the best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.